Whew, Christopher, you have given me so much to dissect here that I'm actually giving you 2 videos, okay? So here's our first one. Now, Christopher here says that I am a climate denier. Now, he might be trying to say that I'm a climate change denier, but I don't want to make assumptions, okay? So I'm going to respond based on his actual statement. Now, using this definition of climate, I feel confident assuring you that I do not now, nor have I ever denied the existence of climate. And now, on the off chance that you may have meant to say climate change, Christopher, I can tell you I wholeheartedly believe that climate changes consistently. That it's the greatest threat to the world, as Joe Biden said, I'm going to go with no. But Christopher, it has nothing to do with the Bible. It actually has to do with, dare I say it, science. You see, Christopher, I'm old enough to remember when they used to call climate change global cooling. And when we all didn't turn into human popsicles, they said, hang on a second. I know. It's not cooling. We're not going to freeze. It's actually global warming, right? And when the world didn't burn up, they reassessed that science too. And then they decided, well, you know what? Here's the thing. We better just call it climate change, right? Because, it's universal. It could mean anything. So anything that happens, we can say we called it, right? Yeah. Incidentally, and unrelated, remember when the science told us that Coca-Cola was good for us and as good as a nice smoke and a good bourbon at the end of the day? Along with that red dye number 3 and all of those prescription drugs. Yeah, I remember that. Trust the science. It's always right. You see, Christopher, unlike God, who is always consistent, ever unchanging, the nature of science is that it changes all the time. It's experimental. It's only consistent in that it changes regularly as new information comes in. It also changes depending on who's footing the bill for that science, but that's another video altogether. As for the left having science and the right having mythology, it appears that you're suggesting that A, the people on the right don't believe that science exists in the same way that you don't believe that God exists. And so your statement leaves the impression that you don't actually know what science is, despite my explaining it to you. So I'm just going to put it right here, just in case. Now, I realize that this little Bible idiot threw a lot at you at one time. And, the most important takeaway that I want you to have from this is I hope you have a blessed day.